Y'all already know what time it is. It is time for the mess. Alright, y'all, what's going on? This be your boy Scattered by Nature TV, and we're here for another episode of Yes for the Mess. And we're here to talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta yet again. We're talking about this upcoming season. From what Tamara Tattle said, because this is where I got the article from. The article that I will be reading, the source that tonight's source is Tamara Tattle's, okay? And according to her, the suit said Bravo was not happy with the season 14 cast that they have at this point. At this point, we don't know what the fuck is going on with the Housewives of Atlanta, but they are pretty much scrambling. Every time we talk about this show, every time some tea comes out about this show, it's always about how they're scrambling to find a decent cast. And I really find it to be very disheartening because of the fact that Housewives of Atlanta was their cash cow, and now it comes across as if it is no longer that. Okay, so what we're about to do right now is we're going to get into the article from Tamara Tattles, and then after we read the article, we're going to let you guys know what my thoughts are, and then y'all leave y'all thoughts down below, okay? So let's get into the mess, okay? It feels like Real Housewives of Atlanta is never, ever, ever going to start filming again. Yet, here I am with the latest, and likely not the last bit of RHOA casting tea. So I got news a few days ago from the same source who previously told me that the following: Portia, Kenya, Marlo, Candy, Drew, and Sheree will be full-time housewives. They are all signed on. Shamia has signed on as a friend. The person who I am not allowed to name because she hasn't been offered a contract just yet for some reason, is expected to be a friend. Also, they're trying to find one more friend. All of the ladies have been told this is a make-or-break season for all of them. The show will not air until 2022 and is slated to have an order of 18 episodes. That was just a little bit over 2 weeks ago. And somehow the shit has hit the fan again. The suits are not happy with the 6 all of a sudden. As far as I know, they haven't filmed a single thing together, so the same people that picked the 6 no longer like the 6. I found this out because someone who only asked me a question if they have a good reason to ask me if Kenya Moore had been fired, and I was confused. The suits have given her permission to go and do Dancing with the Stars. She was offered a contract. Why am I being asked if she was fired? Well, the answer was she removed RHOA from her social media accounts. That is something people tend to do when they get fired. So I contacted my exclusive source again. I really try not to keep saying, "Are you sure?" when other sites have other information. My source confirmed that Kenya is not fired. But then source said that the suits don't like the 6. WTF. They picked them 2 weeks ago. Filming is ready to roll, and now they don't like them. Don't they have contracts? WTF. Since then, my source has been working a lot, not on Bravo stuff, and I really try not to pester in order not to be left off. But I could not help myself. About 4 days ago, I was told that the suits want to add a 7th housewife. It seems like they're freaking out because RHOA, RHOC, RHONY were all shit shows last season, and they are finally realizing that the network can't survive on Housewives alone. The suits are scrambling. The suits, being the dumbasses they are, keep trying to fix the cast when they desperately need to fix production. So they were kicking around a 7th cast member. They think they need someone to shake things up. Have they met Kenya Moore? I have. Anyway, they were kicking around names like Phaedra Parks, Eva Marcelle, and Kim Bierman. Yes, I know. While fixing production, we also need to fire the Bravo suits and get new people with some sense up there. For some reason, it's always blamed on the cast when they just show up to look pretty and do what they are told to do for the most part. Now finally, my source said that filming has been pushed back to at least October the 4th. I don't see any way that is happening. The suits are holding conference calls all this week trying to figure out what to do. My personal opinion is they will be lucky to start filming in November. This is really good news for Kenya because she agreed to fly back and forth from California to film scenes. If things go the way they usually do for the housewives, Kenya should be available to film by mid-October. Now, if you want to read the article yourself, you can just click the link down in the description box or down in the comment section, either or, and y'all can go and read it. Now, that was the article from Tamara Tattles. Now, here is what Scotty by Nature TV has to say about this. So, y'all seriously don't know what the fuck y'all want to do with this cast. Y'all seriously don't know. Here it is, September. Y'all ain't filmed a damn thing yet, all of this other stuff. And now y'all push filming back to October, meaning we're not going to see the show until sometime in the springtime of next year, you know, whenever that comes around. And it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Like, they do need that time to really figure out what can they do to save this show. Because The Housewives of Atlanta was always the highest rated show. But now with everything that's going on, they're no longer that. So they have to figure out what works and what doesn't, right? So when it comes down to it, they keep talking, okay, I'm not opposed to the 7th housewife idea. I've been saying they need at least 7. The closest that we ever got to having 7 was season 11, because at one point Tanya was going to have a peach right alongside Shamari and Eva, but at the last minute Tanya pulled out. We also almost had 7 housewives during season 5 when right before Kim opted to leave the show. It was going to be Nene, Kenya, Kim, Kandi, Cynthia, Phaedra, and Portia. But Kim left the show mid-season, and it only brought us right on back down to 6 housewives. Okay, so I'm not opposed to the 7th housewife. I'm definitely not. But what I'm annoyed by is the same. It's the same shit. It's the same old thing. Like, we keep talking about a casting shakeup, and I feel like I repeat myself every time we talk about this. We keep talking about a casting shakeup, but shaking up a cast is not bringing back older people. Like, shaking up a cast is going out finding fresh faces. Y'all trying so hard to bring celebrities onto this show when y'all need to find some no names. We didn't know Portia. We didn't know her. We didn't know Nene. Like, we didn't know them when they came to the show. So why are y'all trying to get all these celebs instead of giving a fresh face some screen time? To be honest, bring Fallon back. She got a built-in storyline with Portia and Simon right there. Bring her ass back, okay? She wasn't much of nothing when the show was airing, but she got something to do now. Bring her back. I don't even say bring LaToya back. At this point, bring LaToya back. She got a lot of messy shit going on in her life. Bring her back. I want to see her and Sheree interact. Bring her back. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, y'all keep on bringing back these, y'all trying to kick around these names. Like, y'all keep trying to force Phaedra Parks down my throat. Because I know a lot of y'all want to see her ass back. And I never understand why you want to see her back. Because she's not even all that funny. Okay, so she give y'all shady confessionals. Okay, what else does she give besides that? Phaedra is not interesting by herself. She has to latch on to somebody to be interesting. Without Apollo and his girlfriend, there's no point of Phaedra coming back. If Kandi doesn't want to film with Phaedra, there's no point of her coming back. I don't care to see freaking Frack 2.0. I could care less about that because I don't like Portia and I damn sure don't like Phaedra. So I don't want to see them two back together. So if Kandi's not filming with Phaedra, what's she going to have going on? If they don't bring Apollo and Shireen to the show, it's no point of Phaedra being here. Phaedra ain't got no storyline, so what she got going on? Nothing. So what's the point of her coming back? Kim, I think we can all agree with each other when we say we don't want Kim back. Stop trying to bring Kim back. We don't want that racist ass bitch back on this show. Period. I don't want to see Kim. I don't want to see Croy. I don't want to see her duck lip ass kids. I don't want to see them. So I don't know why you keep bringing her into the equation. Her and Phaedra are both deplorable people, and they can stay off the fucking show. Now, when it comes down to Eva Marcelle, y'all know that I was not the biggest fan of Eva. Y'all know I wasn't. I felt that she was boring as fuck, and she really didn't bring nothing to the show. And I was pretty much elated when she left the show last year. But out of those 3, I would bring Eva back before I bring back Phaedra and before I bring back Kim. Number 1, Eva is good friends with Kandi and Kenya. That's one thing. Number 2, she don't like Portia, so that's a beef. She don't really know Drew, so you have to figure out how that would fit in. And we don't know how her and Sheree would get along. That would be interesting to see. So I wouldn't. Oh, and she don't really like Shamia either. So it's kind of like, okay, she got a little bit of potential, but the problem with Eva is she had the potential to be hilariously shady and just a good cast member. She got the look, she got it all, but she could never remember her shade. She never stood firm on anything, and that was just that on that. So that's why it's just like, girl, why? But out of the three, out of Phaedra and Kim, I choose Eva to come back. I don't want her to come back either, but I don't feel like Phaedra deserves to come back. Everybody seems to believe that she's going to bring something to the show. All y'all want to do is see a bunch of shady confessionals. Anybody can be shady in a damn confessional. She ain't going to bring shit to the show. Like I said, if Candy don't want to film with her, there's one storyline that she's missing out on. If we don't have Apollo and Shireen on the show, then there's no point for Phaedra to be on this show. Because what is she going to do? Lick up Portia's ass all damn day? That's not entertaining. I don't want to see that. So I don't know. And I'm already not with this whole Sheree coming back thing. I'm not with that either. Like, there's so many people you could choose from. I remember them saying that Monietta Shaw was testing out to be a housewife. Like I said, go to those girls that was on Atlanta Exes, like Tori Hart, CeeLo Green's ex-wife, Tamika Foster. You know, go to one of them. They were very entertaining on Atlanta Exes. And even though the show only lasted for just one season, that was a good show. I reviewed it back in the Gap. So hit up one of them. Remember that show Cutting It in the ATL? It's a couple of them that could have been on. That could be on the Housewives of Atlanta. You got Deirdre, you got Beauty, you got Maya. You know what I mean? Those three alone, Mushia, those four alone could be on the Housewives of Atlanta. They were very entertaining on Cutting It in the ATL. Bring them on there. Hell, Quad really ain't got no business on Married to Medicine at this point, so bring Quad to the Housewives of Atlanta. She'll fit in just right with them. Bring Quad to the Housewives. Like, y'all got other ways to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, bring in Selena Johnson. Bring in Nikki Gilbert. You know what I mean? Kiki, like, bring somebody. You know what I mean? Like, because bringing back all these old names like Eva and Kim and Phaedra and Deshaun Snow and Lisa Wu, all these different people, I'm not with it, period. Bravo need to figure out what they're going to do with this show, because y'all going to let it go down the damn drain. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Now, with that being said, y'all, this be your boy Scotty. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Also, click that notification bell button so you can be notified whenever there's a video. Also, be sure to follow me on Twitter and IG. If you want to follow me on Twitter and IG, will be down below in the description box. Alright, with that being said, y'all, your boy is out of here. Until next time, holla at you later. Peace out.
We can always find our way to a fun moment, even in the shady bunch.